Well, hello there, Sagittarius. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing a little bit of a special reading. We're going to be asking Spirit, what do you not see on the path ahead? What special blessing is headed your way? So we'll take a look first at the blessing, and then we'll go to the tarot to get more details about how you can better bring in this blessing and what obstacles might be on your path. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we'll first start with the blessing. Let's see, Sagittarius, what blessing is headed your way? Ambition. Oh my goodness. Your readings lately have been that, I think last week it was something like, you had felt so confined by Pluto in Capricorn since 2008 that when it finally moved into Aquarius on last Saturday. So it moved into Aquarius like on the 20th of January, that you felt like, you had just like gotten out of jail. It was like, I'm not in school anymore. I have the summer off. It was just kind of this energy of wanting to go forward so quickly. And yet there was this energy where you weren't, you were going to hit an obstacle because it was almost like you were going forward too quickly. So let's see what this is. I am ambitious and do not procrastinate or waste time being negative. I love that. So I feel like there's a little bit of energy here where you have the inspiration, or you're feeling like you want to go do something, right? Like your energy is on wanting you to do it. And yet at the same time, perhaps that Capricorn energy is still lingering in your mindset. You're thinking, after 15 years of trying to get things to go my way and they didn't, maybe this is just another one of those times. I may be inspired to start a new business, start a new relationship, or whatever it is. And it's kind of like, but I'm afraid that it's just going to end like everything else ended during that 15-year period. It was a tough road, especially for you as a fire sign, and for somebody that loves adventure, right? And loves new things. That Capricorn energy was keeping you confined. Now that we're in Aquarius for the next 20 years, it's kind of like you're back in your wheelhouse. But there's almost this energy of feeling like, well, am I really? Because we kind of just get into that mindset after one disappointment after another. So here's your blessing. Your blessing is that you're finally realizing that this is for real. There's no reason to procrastinate. It is time to take action. Wow, beautiful. Taking shelter, the answers are within, and Wombat Spirit, be at home. So it is about having the ambition to move forward, and yet at the same time going within, trying to reconnect to what it is that you truly want. Okay, so the message I'm getting here, Sag, is that, okay, because of the Capricorn energy since 2008, you could have been trying to make headway in one area or several areas of your life, and you kept hitting obstacles, right? That's that Capricorn energy, having you look at the rules that you grew up with, those conditioned beliefs about yourself, about the world, about how you fit in the world. Now, the thing is that after those 15 years, I feel like you've had a lot of disappointments. And so it's the energy of also recognizing that those 15 years helped you to come back home to who you truly are, to shed some of those conditioned beliefs. You've done so much healing in those 15 years. You've shed the shell of conditioned beliefs, of mindsets that really are in alignment with who you truly are. Both of these are the Hermit energy. Both of these are understanding that the way that you see yourself and the way that you see the world is the truth. It's the truth, especially for you. You're in alignment with what your soul truly wants you to go. The energy that you have, the knowing that you have deep down inside of you, that this is the path, this is the direction for you, is true. It's kind of like you don't have to allow yourself to get validation from anybody else, whether that is family, friends, society. It's understanding, wait a minute, I know who I am. Those 15 years helped me to shed a lot of the misconceptions that I had about myself or about the world, because we all come in having that knowing. When we're born, we know who we are. We know why we're here. We know what we're meant to do. And yet at the same time, we're surrounded by people that love us, but at the same time are trying to keep us safe, are protecting that energy of, I know who I am and what I'm meant to do, right? But our parents, our teachers, society try to keep us safe, try to keep us conformed to the energy of the people that are around us. So this is you kind of realizing you may not fit in with your family, with what society believes. But this is you knowing that the way that you see yourself, the way that you fit into the world, what you are meant to do is truly on your path. And there's no reason to procrastinate any longer. It's almost as if you're wanting some validation. That's the energy I'm getting here. If you want validation, perhaps this reading is that validation that you are on the right path and that it's time to take action, to move towards what it is that you know to be true for yourself. Wow, this is right out of the bat. Wow, I'm kind of getting, well, I'm not going to say kind of, I am. I'm getting goosebumps because look at your first card out, the Sacred Temple. Knowing this is the Hermit energy, the Wise One, the Healer, the Wayseer, the Light Worker, the Starseed. The energy of knowing who you are, being a teacher for other people, lighting the path for other people, because you see your role in the world. And now that we're in Aquarian energy, and Aquarius is what is good for the greater good. It's the energy of being able to see, and I feel like this is what you've come into, see where you can help the healing of the energy of the collective. Through the way that you show up in your relationships, through your work, through the way that you inspire other people by not conforming to what other people want you to do, but truly knowing who you are and owning it. This is the energy of, I know who I am, I'm owning it, and I'm no longer conforming to what other people want me to conform to the way that they feel like I should behave or what I should do. It's a true leadership. It's a true leadership role. And that can come, this is you truly stepping onto it. Oh my gosh, and I'm getting goosebumps because look at what you are doing. You're moving in a new direction. You're deciding to take life on a new path. It's kind of like a sense of surrendering to who you know you are, and no longer allowing yourself to procrastinate, to hold yourself back from this new direction that you know that you are meant to take. And look where it leads you. The 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the energy of finding happy family, happy home, everything that you can even imagine as far of a sense of abundance in your life, joy, love, financial success. It's all headed your way when you have the courage to move forward onto this new path, to let the past be the past, to take the lessons with you, but not take the baggage, right? To take the energy of, yes, I have had a tough road of it, and that's okay because I see the blessing of it. The blessing of the last 15 years is that you have shed that skin, that shell of conditioned response to the world and to how you fit into it. This is you saying, no, I don't have to wear a shell to protect myself. I don't have to wear a shell and fit in with other people. I'm okay going on this path by myself initially, perhaps. And I think for some of you may have been on this path for a while. But here's the thing. By stepping into who you truly are, you attract in all the things that you are wanting, and especially new romantic love, like bringing in somebody. Look at this, true love, somebody that truly loves you for who you are, because you have stepped into this energy of truly loving yourself, of no longer needing other people to agree with you or to see you or to accept you. It's like, no, I don't need that. I unconditionally love myself. And when you unconditionally love yourself, you attract in people that unconditionally love you too. It's, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. So let's start at the beginning. Your energy right now is your understanding. It's time to step completely into who you truly are. No longer holding back, no longer hiding it or hiding parts of you just in order to fit in with a certain group or your family or society or whatever. It's kind of like, now I get to choose the Two of Wands. After it's like you're literally looking at the last 15 years and say, I see now. I see why I had to go through those difficult situations, because it has allowed me to now see what I am here for, what my purpose is, how I can shine my love and light, how I can have a joyful life instead of living in this constant a kind of compromising of who you are so that you fit in. Once again, family, friends, co-workers, society, whatever it is. Wow. So your obstacle at this time is that the material world, right? It's kind of like, it means that you have to allow yourself to step out of the fear of not having the material things that you desire. So this could be that you're deciding the job that I have is toxic. It's just not in my realm, right? It's kind of like the energy if you see yourself as someone that wants to try to save the planet, right? And then you work for a corporation that produces a lot of pollution and plastic or something like that. And you're seeing, okay, wait a minute. Maybe I have this spiritual sense about me. Maybe I'm watching my own carbon print. Maybe I'm, volunteering at a recycling center or something like that. Or I'm trying to educate people about how to save the planet. And yet at the same time, I have something in my life that's not in alignment with who I am and why I am here. It's almost like taking a look, that final look at what is not in alignment with who I am and making a change, but leaving a job that pays a lot, working for a corporation that spews out pollution or whatever. And you're kind of like, yes, it is scary. This is having the courage to say, you know what? One thing I have learned on my path through this Capricorn energy and the King of Pentacles, Capricorn energy there, right? One thing that I have learned is that when I truly step into who I am, I know that the universe has my back. It takes courage to take this first step, to move in that direction. And I think that a lot of you have already done it. It's kind of like, there's one thing left that you have to allow yourself to step away from. It's kind of like, yes, I have to take these steps. I have to move away from my fear of the material, how things will show up for me in the material, and truly surrender to my spiritual path, knowing that the universe, when I'm living in my true love and light, and I'm sharing my love and light with the world in a loving way, that the universe will provide everything that I am needing and more. So it's kind of, you've been waiting. Oh my goodness. And you have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's allowing yourself to move past all of that. It's like a final test almost, because it's kind of like all of the anguish, the mental anguish of, is this really going to work out for me if I step onto this path? This is you stepping into your belief, knowing, having the courage. Yes, it is okay. I can step out of this cage because I am the Hierophant. And here you go. 10 of Pentacles with the King of Wands and the World card. Okay, so these cards are about the King of Wands is your energy, but it's also the energy of a spiritual teacher, of coming out of hiding. The Hermit card is a little bit about hiding your spiritual side. This is the energy of stepping into your spiritual side, being a leader for others, shining your light brightly, and being proud of it. And it brings you also the material success that you have been wanting, and perhaps procrastinating in making this change and going this new direction because you were concerned the financial security wouldn't be there. This is confirmation. Once again, if you're looking for a message from Spirit, this is the confirmation. Believe in yourself. Have the confidence to go towards what it is that you know you are here. If you're kind of wondering, am I really this? You are. You truly are, and it's time to step into it. It's time to step into this new world. I think for some of you, this completely changes your life. You could be having an epiphany around this time, changing your life, perhaps moving to another part of the world where you can share what you have learned on your journey, share your loving light, share your love for something else that you can help to inspire other people to make change in their life. Wow. Okay. This was a pretty profound. I'm so excited though for you because I feel like you have really been on this path. If you didn't see my Pluto video that I put up like a week ago, I'll have it linked up here so you can take a look at it. There's also a reflection journal in there that helps you to see how the Capricorn energy over the last 15 years has impacted your life and your spiritual growth, and then how you can take that, looking at it as a blessing to set intentions for the next 20 years. That Capricorn energy truly affected you. It is still kind of like, I think you're still breaking free. It's kind of like almost like you're taking off a shell and you're putting on a superhero cape. It's kind of like, okay, I'm ready to be who I am really meant to be. This energy of being the King of Wands, of going out there and no longer hiding who you are, what you believe, knowing for certain that your truth is the truth, and allowing yourself to go out there and share it. All right, Sag, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Am I afraid to be seen? Oh my gosh, that is exactly what this is. For a long time, you've been afraid to be seen. Right? You've shared your loving light in the confines of safety of your home. And your home could be, a small group of people, or it could be actually family. But you've been hiding your light. I think you've been hiding your light, intuitively knowing that when Pluto went into Aquarius, it would be your opportunity to shine your light, to come out of hiding, to have the courage to step out of the cage that you have been hiding in, that you were placed in initially by your conditioned beliefs, to truly believe in yourself and have the courage to go in this new direction. All right, so let's see what this says. The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. I absolutely love that, because that's exactly the essence of this whole thing. Your blessing of ambition is helping you to see, okay, no time. There's no more time. I can't hide my truth anymore. It's time to step into this truth and shine your light brightly and proudly, and know that is exactly why you are here. All right, well, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. I really appreciate all your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Much love and light.